All right. Gonna get stuck in. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you happen to be. So there's a goal for today's experimentation nation here, and I'm gonna rig up a quick, not so quick, bass patch here. My favorite octave bass thing, using the melodizer chainsaw and so on. That's kind of my main bass thing here. All right, so we're going to turn rests off. We're going to turn longer rhythms, and we'll leave it the way it is. All right, now, here's the thing. I can duplicate from this point. I think that will work better rather than just tripling it in midstream. This needs to go here. I think I can do it with a shorty cable. Will the shorty cable work? Yes, it will work very nicely, which is cool. Okay. Do we have bass? Yes, we do. It's the thing that everybody's here to hear. As per my norm, I do like to give a little bit of rhythm where I can. So I'm going to go ahead and throw just a 16th note pulsy envelope, dude. Where are we at here? That's about right. 16th note pulsy envelope guy into filter in here. I'm going to turn that down for now. Okay, so that's cool. That's all fine and dandy. Okay. So well, I was like, hey, I want some slow sequences. I want some faster sequences. I want basically a whole mishmash of stuff going here. So what the plan is to modulate everything here with the melodizers. So the melodizer is going to control the bass, the note itself, and it's going to control the chord changes of the sequences in the vector. This melodizer is going to do some filter mods. Okay? Now, my thought was I'm going to need a couple of cables for this. My thought was, well, let's go into a slew. Let's go into a slew limiter. We'll take the volt per octave out of this melodizer. Okay? Hey, Jason. Yeah, I've been meaning to do it for a while, and Monday it just kind of didn't happen. Just too many dumb things got in the way. So this is the input. It's going to the ADAC. I don't even know what the numbers actually say up there. Look, I've got a little flashlight. It all does is... What? What? Now you don't work? Oh, it's on. It's just barely on. What in the hell? How does it go from fully charged to like barely working? Son of a... You know, I think this is a big chonky, oh no, it's got a bunch of triple A's in it? Son of a... That's the problem. There's your problem. Hey, commotion, what's that? What's happening? And this is exactly why I'm doing this, because I have a decent amount of European viewers, and they're always like, man, it's 2 a.m., I gotta go. Anyways, the ADAC 209. 209? Oh my god, the writing is so small. My poor old eyes. Dude, I'm seriously, absolutely. But the problem is that they're all like strobe light hyperactive insanity, like the one I have here. This one takes two 18650s. And it's hardcore. It's nice, but look, every time I turn it on, it's a little bit different. Oh, no, now we got the rave strobe, and, you know. It's always a thing. It's always an issue. This one, I think I need to charge this one, too. Anyways, so this is the glide, and this is going to go into the purple input on the Zork's strip here. So all of my purple outs are going to control filters, all right? So the first thing I want to try this on is the bass, and if we can make a cable that actually reaches there, just barely. That's not that tight. So then if I turn this SFM1 and 2 up equal amounts, theoretically, now, as I turn the note range up on the melodizer, I should hear my filters open up. But you know, open up. Oh, because rest is on. There it is. Needs more. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. So yeah, we can turn the glide on and off, because if we turn it off, then we just get... turn it on, and it becomes smooth. Proof of concept. Proof of concept successful. It's not quite the boost that I would want, but the Zork strip adds a little bit of juice to it also. I found out something recently that's cool about this thing. It actually does. It duplicates channel 1 and 2. So if I don't have anything plugged into the red trace here on channel 2, the purple is purple and red, which is perfect for this. Okay, and then this one goes into here. Actually, I should be using a yellow cable for that in terms of color per voice kind of thing. Okay, so then we got this guy going ding, 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 ding. And that guy. So then, as I turn the melodizer up, we should hear that. Nice. In terms of the melodizer, I have C, E, G, and B flat. And the reason I have those 4 notes up here is that, I mean, you could go chromatic, which might be a little bit smoother, but it also might give you more of a range of weirdness, potentially. But those are 4 notes in the harmonic series. Those are even divisions of voltages. So they're each like a quarter of a volt, and then G is a half of a volt, B flat is 3/4 of a volt. Approximately. So, okay, that's a thing. Now, let's get another, what are we on? Part 4. Let's get some gates going. Did it. 7. Let's make this one 7. Like so. Okay. And we need an oscillator, and we need gate out into envelopy for 2. And then we need cables. More cables! More cables! This guy. And then this guy can go into the... Let's just run it in Opal. There's a little tiny cable for that, which is nice. Little guy. He's a little guy right there. Okay. A little bit of bass filter level, and then I think 12 dB output is probably good for this. We should be getting... cut off. Yup. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's get another arpeggio. So we got 8th notes. We got 16th notes. Yeah, I think 30-second notes kind of seems a mandatory thing then. Boink, 30-second notes. Let's start this guy a little bit lower, and we'll kind of do more of a scale run. Nine gates on. All right, and then we go like gate here. Volt per octave someplace stupid, like right here above it. And we'll just take the saw out. Actually, should we do the pulse? So there's no actual pulse out. There's a pulse sub. Nah, we'll just do the saw. We'll just use the saw. We'll keep it easy. And then that guy goes there. And we'll use another tiny cable. This guy. That guy goes there. Okay. Oh, it's not running, that's why. Will the Versio do that, though? That is the question. That's the question that drives us, Neo. All right, you're doing your thing. Cool. Cool, bro. Cool, bro. Cool. So what it kind of looks like to me is doing this doesn't quite have the voltage range that you might want from the melodizer. So, yeah, that's going to play a part a little bit. Wonder if I can give this filter at least a little bit of a boost so that it... Yeah, that's all right. Oh yeah, you're right. I have done that. Yeah, I'm almost thinking that the SIG would be. No, the SIG would be weird because you've got 5 different octave switches on it or knobs, so you would have to be like turn one down, turn one up, turn one down, turn it to be constant, like 2 hands. This is just 1 hand, 1 finger. Just raise your. Make sure that the high note is slightly above the low note range, and then you just raise the range up with like both sliders at once. It's really easy. Okay. That's a thing that's happening. And we have bass. Now I need to set up chord changes. So let's do that. Part 3, we're going to go page 5. So external 1, we're going to go pitch 5. Part 4, external 1, pitch 5. Part 5, external 1, pitch 5. So then we should have everything should be rolling. Might as well synchronize things just for kicks. There. Now everything's all happy and synchronized. This whole thing. Okay, I gotta do one thing. So this is getting an octave lower than I normally would give it in terms of voltage input. So what I want to do is tune this oscillator. No, down. I think I want to do that on both of them, to be honest. That's better. So then if I go to like E flat, now we have chord changes. That one's weird. Something's goofy. Something's wrong. It's not putting out a G. That's putting out an A flat. Something goofy. It's the vector. The vector is doing something really weird. It's putting out a D instead of a C. It's in C minor. Everything's good. It won't put out a C. It just skips it. Hey, Terror. Okay, I'm gonna have to just go with it, I guess, because I think that's just a failing. I noticed that on the patch list for the next vector update of like changing it, something about its sensitivity to pitch changes, like external pitch changes and things. It's like it's not doing something right. So he's fixing that, thankfully. And this seems like a good example. So if I go to A flat, and that's fine. Well, the problem I'm having, right, is that it's not actually playing the right scale sort of right now. Like, let's change the scale. Let's see what happens if I go to a, is there a pentatonic minor? Yeah, pentatonic minor. C pentatonic minor. Okay. Now, what's that going to be like? It's going to be more boring. Let's go up one higher. And let's make that envelope faster too. Which one is that? That's C. There we go. It's a little bit funky still. Tuning issues. What a shock. Yeah, so there's this careful ballet between the CD levels that I'm giving it and, you know, where the envelope control is set and where... Nice. Chunky mixer. Switch up the waves a little bit too. Mo voices, mo voices, mo voices. Because why not? We got some parts left, right? Yeah, sure we do. Let me grab a couple of... Oh, we got Demon Core and we have Z-Call Dimension parts open, so let's do stuff there, because...
Polyphony is fun.
I'm going to change that scale back. I don't like pentatonic minor. It's just too meh. Not enough note choices, to be honest. But yeah, something funky is happening with the vector in terms of like, oh, it's getting this particular voltage and it's unable to fully reinterpret that into the quantizer or something like that. I don't really understand it. I imagine what's happening is it's getting... Ooh, you know what? That would be a simple fix. The fix would be take, rather than the sum out. Oh, even better solution. Here's a solution. We'll put it on an octave high. All right, now that's going to screw everything up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to detune the chainsaw. So that should still be octave up and octave down. But that's going to really goof everything up. Everything's going to be really high now, I think. Yep. Yep. That's better. Then, as we change this, yes, okay, that's the thing. So, yeah, so the problem is that the voltage that I'm running to the vector is too low. There's the issue. So it really kind of needs to sit around C3 to like be decently effective. C3 is kind of effectively the 0 point for this. I was running it like an octave below like C2 or C1, something like that. So I think it was just getting confused, and there were certain voltages that were just like out of range, and it was trying to pull every sequence down, and then it couldn't. Something like that. That's just my assumption from what the behaviors are. But yeah, that should work. So if we compensate for that and send it an octave above the bass instead of an octave below, and then we just detune the bass itself, then done. Easy peasy. Remembering for the future. Okay. Okay. Mo voices. We were going to do part 7. Yeah. We could just run part 7 as a monophonic voice. In fact, let's do part 8. We'll do the demon core. MIDI is hooked up. We just need an output.
We needs it.
It's way too long of a cable for no reason whatsoever. Because we's just going here. Boink. Hey, Scruffy Fox. I've been watching your morning streams. Not every single day, but quite commonly. It's my background music. Oh yeah, you're not playing anything. So what we can do is just put this on one step. We're just going to do a single step of a minor chord. Keep it ultra easy, but make it like pretty long. If we do a whole note, then it'll correspond to the whole note signal coming from the melodizer, which is actually a good thing. Hey, Sebastian. And Ruva. So today's all experimental. I'm controlling everything with the 2 melodizers. This melodizer is my filter level. Okay? The output is going into a glide / slew limiter, which is going into the purple trace on this Zork strip. That's duplicated, actually. Purple and red are both the same signal going along. So that's basically a smoothed out voltage that I can change the range on. And then I can part that out to like all of my filters. So let's do that now for this boy. There. There we go. We got all 3 notes now. So now if I go to A flat, oh, I gotta enable that. Blam. It's not playing an A flat, it's playing a B flat. Like a B flat sus2. That's weird. What do you do with G? Oh yeah, okay. You're gonna play a G minor. But you're not gonna play an A flat major? What's wrong with you? Huh? What's your problem, bro? Okay, so we have to fool it. We have to put it on major for the chord, and then force it to play in the scale that we want. Ha 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 ha! I see you, Vector. I got your number. Yeah. I wasn't born yesterday. Hey, Jethro. So then we can trigger chords just by going, here, B flat chord. Ah, nifty. E flat. Very nice. F minor. Success. G minor. A flat major. B flat major. Success. And then C. Okay. Now you can hear the little variations that are going in because of what the melodizer's putting out. Yeah, so then basically I have single finger control over all of the filters in my system right now with this. All right, that's cool. Let's get another voice on the Z call here. And maybe I'll just go bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then let's just do monophonic here. Should be doing its thing. Is it tuned or anything though? Probably not, because, you know, it's kind of an asshole that way. Cable color, cable color, cable color, cable color, cable color. Purple voice. Alright, we'll go purple voice. We just need to bring this guy into a stereo filter with enough gain that lets us play around with this a bit. And then like a nice volt per octave in would be good. So I think the pizza, or the, not the pizza, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, that you carry. Starting your module name with a vowel may be a bad idea. It's hard to say. You have to stop your words in order to pronounce said vowel. Oh, your tuning is all foobar. Is that? Sounds right. Yeah. Now, same thing. Oh, you're gonna be like that. Alright, let's get this into voice number 4 going through the delay. Actually, let's not. I don't want it to get too crowded in there. Let's just make sure my delay is timed decently. So then, that sounds like an F minor, and it should be playing a C. Yeah. It's weird. Okay. No, something's wrong. Okay, I think... Yeah, this makes no sense. Okay, so if I turn off modulation completely, now it's playing a G minor chord. Just checking my reference pitch. See, it's getting an octave high. Ah, so now it's working. Okay. Good. Now we need some modulation in this guy, of course. Because it needs it.
It wants it. Gives it to us.
A little bit of the modulation on the warp, like, part of it here. Actually, let's do a thing here. Let's take one of my Melodicer filter-bound things, and we'll run that into the wavetable position on this thing, too. Yeah. So then we got, like... See, like that, right? Okay, everybody's like, shut up. Stop playing the same thing. Okay, yeah. I think we'll just kind of throw everything together and see what sticks here. There it is. Got a little bit of delta F going on the filter. Oh, I forgot to also wire up the filter for that last voice. Crap, which one of these? I always forget. Yeah, that's what I thought. Full per octave into the filter. That guy. Filter level. I gotta check that real quick. Yep, that's fine. Okay. there's a little delay between me hitting a whole note on the bass so I gotta hear the chord there. The chord was a little bit late, so it feels like the MIDI is it's not as fast. as a proof of concept, it worked pretty good. Cool. I'm pretty stoked with that. Let me run it down again for you here. All right. So, first of all, I'm in love with the Melodicer. All right. There's no secret to this. I got 2. And the only reason I probably don't have 3 is because Phineas convinced me to get a SIG, and that's a good idea too. Because, that's a useful machine in its own right, but not so much for this, I will say. This would be very difficult for the SIG to do. One Melodicer is controlling the bass, okay? So this is really goofy. This is a split volt per octave. One is going to the chainsaw, basic in. The other one is going to a precision adder to add an octave up. That signal is also going to the vector, and that's controlling each part. And keep in mind, we're still sticking in a C minor scale. So anytime I want to change, if I want to change chords, I can change bass and chords with one slider. Like, okay, you want to go to F? There's our F. But you notice the MIDI, which is doing the chord from the Demon Core, it lags behind like by a whole note. It's weird. Bass, and now the chord. I wonder if I put that on like quarter note, if that would work better. Yeah. So let's put it on 16th note. It still lags behind it by about a quarter note. Oh, that time it was an entire whole note. Yeah. Now, in the meantime, the second Melodicer here. Okay. At first, I had it on C, E flat or D sharp, G, and B flat, which are all even divisions. Yeah, sometimes the lag worked, because if you do an E flat chord on top of a C bass, that makes a C major 7th chord, C minor 7th chord. Okay, so here, I'll highlight that again. And then the whole note where it changes here. See, that works. So these chord combinations, generally speaking, they're always going to work with each other, because nothing in here is outside of the boundaries of a C minor scale, okay? And that's being dictated, by the way, by the vector. That's got the C minor scale. This is it. Everything is going through this, okay? The second Melodicer, I was saying, volt per octave is going into this glide or slew limiter, okay? This is the ADAC time compensated glide. I have it on the longest time possible. And then I basically have it spitting out 16th notes, but my range slider is all the way down on the left, and the high note is only a tiny bit above it. So I'm really constraining the voltage ranges right now. And basically, that output is running into the Zork strip. So every single purple and red output that you see here is controlling a filter or something. We can have it control the reverb on the C legs also. Let's get that real fast one. So then as I turn this up, all of my filters in my whole system controlled by that. And it's also controlling a wavetable sweep on this voice. Hey, Surrealist. So it's doing some work. And then at some point, I turned off the glide because then that gives me stepped 16th note modulation for all of that stuff. And if we put a loop on, I didn't even think about this. Because now everything's rhythmic and repeating. A few more filter wiggles, slider wiggles. So then we can turn off the loop and turn on the glide so it all smears together. That's basically what's going down here. Random discordant sound caught in the sea legs. I hear you, chords. Who's all honking E flat at me? It's that guy. There you. You still honking an E flat? Yeah. You are. Okay. Anyways. Yeah. I think I'm out of here. Thanks for joining me on this weird morning stream for me. I'm going to walk out of here and it's going to be daylight and it's going to throw me off. Yeah. Anyways. I don't know. This is pretty awesome. I can dig this. I can see this occurring at your local NobCon, perhaps. Something like this control scheme. Because you can do a lot of cool stuff with this, that's for sure. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you soon.